And we are live. Thank you so much for tuning in to Never Over. We are your number one source of live viewing parties of each and every WWE pay-per-view, specifically Wrestlemania. This Sunday, April 2nd, we will be hosting a live viewing party of Wrestlemania. It starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when our pre-show will begin, so we'll be about partway through the actual pre-show of Wrestlemania. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Wrestle Recap Podcast number 20 for March 30th. Wow, March is going by really quick. I'm Dawson. This is Brad. That is Benjamin right there. Tonight, we are going to talk to you about our predictions for WrestleMania. There's not too much to actually discuss with regards to Raw and SmackDown. Their go-home shows. They're both pretty average, pretty safe.
Except for from some standout moments.
Well, there were some standout moments. The Triple H, Seth Rollins stuff continues to be the only story worth following with regards to Raw.
Yeah.
So good for them for finally getting that match included into WrestleMania. That should be excellent.
Some great contracts on it this week.
Yeah, if you need some context about a non-sanctioned match, I'd recommend going back and watching Triple H versus Shawn Michaels at
SummerSlam 2002.
Yeah, 2002. That'll give you a little bit of a taste of what to expect. Triple H and Seth still top tier in abilities. I say that, of course, with regards to Triple H because you never know with a guy who gets older what he's going to be like, but Triple H seems to somehow be in better, more leaner, if leaner is a word, more lean shape than he's ever been, so that should be a great match. They cut some great promos.
The dude's not sleeping, that's why.
Well, yeah, that could be part of it.
Carry on.
No technical difficulties?
No, we're all good. I'm just putting the People's Championship survey in the description down below.
Ah, yes. That's a great time. Great, you mentioned it. Might as well bring it up. If you're just tuning in, Benjamin will have the link in the description below for the People's Championship poll. We've already had a number of people submit their predictions for WrestleMania. You got to get yours in now. Get it in. Submit them as quickly as you can. Get them in. We want all of them. We want hundreds. We want it to be a roaring battle at WrestleMania. Setting up from Fastlane, we had some feuds break out. Smurf basically putting all of the Never Over Nation on notice, calling out everyone. His target for WrestleMania is Kev Bone.
Yeah.
He's targeting Kev Bone. Even though Kev Bone's not champ, that's the big target for Smurf. So there's some Never Over Nation heat built up.
I love it.
Yeah, it's great. So make sure you look in the description of our podcast here, the video down below. Click on the link. Submit your picks. It only takes a couple minutes. It's really quick. You just fly through, make your selections, and then put in your name, what name you want for what name you want displayed in our Never Over People's Championship logo or somewhere on the overlay. So make sure you you go down, click the link, fill out the Never Over People's Championship poll. Like I said, it only takes a minute. That said, getting back onto Raw. Like I said, Triple H, Seth Rollins, those storylines were great. The rest of it was largely forgettable. So
lots of these last two Raws and SmackDowns, there's been a lot of talking and not a lot of wrestling.
There's a lot of tag team stuff.
Also a lot of tag team matches, yeah.
A lot of low-key stuff, not much going on.
Yeah.
So that is what it is. But
and then SmackDown, we had the... SmackDown was a little bit better than Raw because we had...
That trend continues.
The whole Cena Miz thing is just beautiful.
Yeah, it's great.
I popped when Naomi came back. I was like...
She had so much heat.
Yeah,
good heat.
She was
so over.
She got a great reaction from the crowd when she got back. Her showing up at SmackDown kind of put a pin in all of their wild storylines or suggestions that they had out there roaming around. That it's not just an open invitational where everybody can just wander off the street and get in the ring and have their hand at becoming SmackDown Women's Champion.
I was hoping that, though.
It'd be cool. It opened the door for a lot of neat moments, but they've squashed all of that.
It's a fatal six-way now, or whatever you want.
Six-pack challenge.
Six-pack challenge.
That's just the lingo.
So that's all they got there. So
And
Is what
and
it is.
then AJ Shane, the contract signing was actually pretty good, even though it's a match where none of it makes sense.
Singles match.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but they're going to do what they're going to do, so...
It's WrestleMania.
Yep.
It's the ultimate thrill ride.
Yeah, let's...
And if you guys haven't seen the pics yet for the stage that's a work in progress,
oh boy,
just Google it, and it is a monstrosity.
Don't. I wish I didn't see it. I was hoping to not look at it until WrestleMania and be like, what the fuck is that?
I think it looks pretty good.
But...
I mean, it's going to be a cool set. It's just...
Oh, it most definitely is, but... You know, it's going to be... It's a 2-hour pre-show, 4-hour show, and a lot of time is going to be eaten up with them just trying to get to the goddamn ring.
Yeah. I predict it's going to run an hour over.
WrestleMania 32 ran
over
45 minutes over.
Yeah, it ran over.
Which was, God, it was bad.
Plus, there's not only the matches on the main card, there's a musical performance by Flo Rida, Pitbull, Lunchbox Lewis, and some other person.
Lunchbox Lewis sounds made up.
So there's that. Plus, The Rock hasn't said anything on social media about WrestleMania, but Rock pretty much shows up at every WrestleMania regardless.
And this one's in Orlando.
Yeah,
you gotta think he appears.
He's in Miami filming Ballers, so it's not like he can't make the trip down, right?
Gotta think he's gonna be there.
So, anyways, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of outside stuff happening, like other than just the wrestling.
Yep. As always, to get our thoughts about the pay-per-views as it occurs, tune in to Never Over. We'll do a live stream viewing party of WrestleMania, so make sure you you subscribe to the channel and make sure you tune in on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern as our pre-show gets going. Well, as well, we're going to have a live stream viewing party of NXT TakeOver Orlando. It's going to be a more informal event, but we will be doing a stream.
Non-title match?
Non-title match. Just a friendly exhibition.
Yep. See who can book NXT better.
And as we've come to notice, Ben is better at booking NXT than he is the main roster, so he'll probably end up winning. Just not the belt.
I've noticed Benjamin's good at booking like Monday Night Raw. He's general manager Benjamin runs rampant on Monday nights and then somehow disappears for everything else that matters.
He's Sasha Banks. Only wins on Raws.
Yeah, I like that. Start calling Benjamin the boss.
I'm okay with this.
Botchaman.
No.
I like it. It works. Botchaman.
I do not like that.
Yeah, I think that could stick.
0 likes.
I think, well, we'll leave it to the hands of the people.
The Never Over Nation. Too sweet me.
The Never Over Nation. We'll see what they say. And, maybe we'll become Botchaman. The boss.
That sounds like something Matt Hardy coined. Botchaman.
Maybe. Alright, I don't know if there's too much else to discuss. Like we were saying, Raw and SmackDown were kind of bland this week. Not too much happened, so I think that notification right across the chat.
Didn't it?
I guess without further ado, we should probably just jump right into predictions. Yeah.
I'll make sure that those don't happen again. Quit Origin. What else I need to quit? Steam.
Benjamin, what do you got going on over here?
What am I doing over here? What I'm doing is, and what I'm going to do when we do our NXT TakeOver Orlando live viewing party on Saturday, April the 1st, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m. Eastern, yeah.
I'm just booting up a little chat over here, blown up, because it's kind of hard for us to all see the chat.
Good call.
But I guess it'll be right in front of us.
Plus, it's better than all of us looking down at our phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, like, if you ever see us looking down at our phones, it's not that we're not interested, it's just we're using our phones as a way to watch the comments.
So I think we may just keep this set up for, maybe we'll do this for NXT, and then we'll do the actual setup. Because we have two different setups, pretty much, what I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to pull a blown up big version chat here.
Gotcha.
And then once we get that going.
All right. Well, do we want to? Are we going 1 for 1 here?
I thought Dawson was going to go all his first.
Okay.
Because he's going to lock him in cuck style. Also, hello, Primal.
I'll do my picks first. I'll give everybody the answers, and then you guys can copy my answers.
Are we discussing as we go, or are we going to wait till everybody...
It's up to you guys. I can breeze through them pretty quick. Again, like I said, I have the answers right here on my cellular device, so if you guys want to...
Beautiful!
you guys want to copy my picks, feel free, because this is exactly how WrestleMania is going to go. I'm going to go 13 for 13.
Okay. So,
Ooh.
a note. We're
That
doing
would be
no
a
chance.
beautiful, an undisputed champion crowned
WrestleMania?
at WrestleMania. That would be
Look at that, right?
fantastic.
That'd be unreal.
one other note. One other note. It would literally be unreal.
Say your point, and then we get back to this cool moment.
We're doing the kickoff matches.
Oh, okay, yeah.
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 Going for 13 for 13. If you went a perfect at WrestleMania, like if I went perfect at WrestleMania on Sunday, like I wouldn't care if I won again the next year. I'd be like, I don't give a shit. 13 matches. I went 13 for 13.
I'm
Did
retiring.
I buy a Pro line? No, I did not, but I should have.
Do they do Pro Line?
I'm sure that what? They don't do booking for it. I'm sure you can do betting somewhere for
in the
WrestleMania.
UK. You can bet on anything in the UK. You can bet on anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on, Primal? What's going on, Julian? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Let's
thanks
get
for
into
coming in,
our
guys.
predictions. Let it go.
First and foremost, breaks my heart to say, but the Cruiserweight Championship match is on the pre-show.
Are you picking that as the first match for the pre-show?
I hope not. God,
Okay.
I hope not. I hope it's the last match of the pre-show.
That's where I have it.
God. But it's the match I'm going to do first. So, leaving WrestleMania, the Cruiserweight Champion will be Austin Aries.
Okay.
It'll be Austin Aries. He will win the Cruiserweight Championship at WrestleMania. The SmackDown Women's Championship match. The SmackDown Women's Champion leaving WrestleMania will be Naomi.
Okay.
The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. The winner of the Battle Royal will be Mojo Rawley.
Really?
Yep, 100%.
Look at him.
Wow.
Looking by big time surprise.
Ooh, yeah.
Again, Brad, feel free to take some notes and copy
Okay.
my answers because
All right.
this is how WrestleMania is going to go down.
Okay.
Then the ladder match to decide the Raw Tag Team Champions. The Raw Tag Team Champions leaving WrestleMania will be The Club.
Okay.
The Intercontinental title will be...
Awarded to
yeah, I botched my line there, but we'll start again. The Intercontinental Champion leaving WrestleMania will be undoubtedly Baron Corbin.
Undoubtedly.
Undoubtedly.
No,
that's-
no chance Dean Ambrose wins that match. No chance. The couples tag team match, as I've started to call it. The winner of the couples tag team match, I regretfully have to say it'll be John Cena and Nikki Bella.
I'm just gonna put Cena.
That's fair.
I'm
That
only gonna
is Cena.
put Cena.
That's fine.
Okay.
The winner of the United States Championship match between Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho, the U.S. Champion leaving WrestleMania, will be Kevin Owens. The Raw Women's Championship match will be defended in a Fatal 4-Way match. Fatal 4-Way elimination. The winner of the Fatal 4-Way elimination match will be Sasha Banks.
Ooh, interesting pick.
In the Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles match, the winner will be... no. Oh my god, no. It'll be AJ Styles.
Women, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And I had Sasha Banks, and then Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles. will be AJ Styles.
This pen is absolute garbage. Okay. Okay, and you had AJ Styles. Okay, carry on.
The Undertaker Roman Reigns match.
Okay.
The winner of the Undertaker Roman Reigns match
Yard.
will be the Yard match will be Roman Reigns.
I just got a quick question. Is this how you think they're going to stack them? Like down the card? This
No. This is kind of the order I've went.
Okay.
It could be close. Like you can probably, I'm probably fairly close to the way they'll have it set up. There may be some matches switch through. Ideally, the way I'd like to see them play it is they start off with Brock and Goldberg. First match is that match. And then have the Taker Roman Reigns in the middle. And then have the WWE title to end the show. That's the way I'd like to see them actually do it. They won't.
No.
They'll, for some reason, think they'll be comfortable with a 2-minute ending to the show and have everybody blown out with the Universal title match. But, I don't work for creative yet.
I feel like if they think that Brock Lesnar versus Bill Goldberg is the big money match, they're going to leave that one to last to make people stick around.
You're probably bang on, Brad, and that disappoints me so much because it's going to be a very, very bad way to end the show. The unsanctioned match between Triple H and Seth Rollins. This one I have Seth Rollins. I have Seth Rollins beating Triple H in the unsanctioned match. Not sure how they're going to do it. There's a lot of logistics there, but I'm just going to go ahead and put the chips down for Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is great and he should win. The Universal title match. The WWE Universal Champion leaving WrestleMania will be Brock Lesnar. And finally, the WWE Championship match between Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt.
Which should be the main event.
The winner of Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton, the WWE Champion leaving WrestleMania, will be Bray Wyatt.
Wow, man. Those are some picks.
Those are picks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Phenomenal work. Wow. And you too.
Oh, thanks.
Great work.
Great.
Thanks for tuning in to the Wrestle Recap Podcast.
Wow.
Those are the answers, so feel free to copy them, take them straight to the bank.
I'm going to fill in the answers I definitely know. But, Brad, you can start.
Would you like me to go so you...
I need to get another pen or I'm going to eat this one.
All right. Oh, jeez.
Do.
A little bit of fire.
Hang in there. It's like the cat. Like Ben throws a pen. It's like.
So my matches.
Hold on there, Bradley.
Whoa,
jeez.
This is a great time to plug the NXT Orlando Takeover stream.
You guys
told me to start?
No, we're gonna go. You guys go back like one for one, back and forth. That's the way you guys should do it.
God, Chris Hero, what happened?
I love his entrance.
Lay off.
What do you? Okay, so question here for Hugs for Real asks, what do you think about SmackDown matches being moved to the pre-show?
That's like that's loaf or that's pinch loaf.
It was bound to happen.
It's not all the SmackDown. Only the SmackDown women's got moved, and then the Andre the Giant Battle Royals both, and then
which is mostly
the Cruiserweights.
SmackDown people.
Cruiserweights is a Raw show, I guess.
Yeah.
Somewhere Samoa Joe's floating out in the universe, not doing anything. So, got to think he appears somewhere, in some way, shape, or form. Where? I don't know, but I think he will appear.
He's the only one who does not have a match.
Does he show up for Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho? Does he show up Triple H, Seth Rollins?
Yeah, there's quite a few places where he can pop in.
Yep.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
All right, my picks are done. So now it's time for Benjamin and Brad to make their choices. Are you filling yours in over there?
Yep.
No? Oh, you already filled yours in. Okay.
No, I'm filling them in, but I'm ready to go.
Okay.
So where do you guys want to start?
Well, I'll let Brad lead.
Start in the pre-show, I guess.
you lead the charge here, and I'll touch with you.
So for I'm just gonna say this: I did my picks roughly on Monday, before Raw and
Penciled them in.
Penciled them in where I thought things were going, and I had to make some changes after Raw and SmackDown this week. So, pre-show, the SmackDown Women's Championship.
So this is where your first change came?
Yep. Is Naomi. It was originally going to be Alexa Bliss, but now it's Naomi. Having her come back. I know Vince does this weird thing where people in their home state or home city, whatever, usually don't win, but I think
They're going to want that cheap pop.
they're gonna, especially if it's opening the show, they're gonna want that face pop.
The start.
Winning.
Yeah, it gets
To
some energy
start.
into the crowd. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
It's weird because they closed it off, and I had Asuka.
Well, see, that's just it. If it would have been a different choice for me too if they hadn't have closed it in with the
six-pack
challenge, because nobody else can come in now.
Yeah.
So, because if they had left it open, I probably would have said Asuka as well. But what's that?
String it. Stop, and then as reconnected. There we
Oh.
go. We're back.
It's all right. We're all good.
I need to mute. Boom. Okay.
All right. Little quick technical difficulties there, but we'll keep rolling on here. So, who do you got, Benjamin, for the SmackDown Women's Championship match? Who do you got? I thought Asuka originally, but then they squared up to 6 women.
I've concluded that it will be Naomi. I was really mulling Alexa Bliss retaining, but it is hard to not... When the deck is stacked so well, like, they probably brought her in on SmackDown to prove... She might not have even been cleared for SmackDown. They probably just had her do, like, a little bit of stuff just to...
Did you see SmackDown?
Yeah. I saw what she did.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if her knee wasn't...
Cena threw an AA on Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania, and he was not cleared. Probably. So, like, they probably brought Naomi in on SmackDown to sell... They build some more hype, get those extra buys, get some extra tickets, all that garbage. So, anyway, and it's her home stage, hometown.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would... It's a safe bet, especially in the pre-show, face pop, hashtags.
Yeah.
Naomi. Gets her vengeance. Good for her, too.
Yeah.
Really good for her. I was marking out when she came back.
Yeah, and that jumping, like that Hurricane Rana, she jumped.
That was so sick.
She jumped from the floor up to, was it Mickie James's shoulders to do it?
It was insane.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so next I have the Battle Royal, and after Monday, to me, the only name that makes sense to win this is Sami Zayn. I don't think it's going to be Big Show, because I think Big Show's got some more left in him. He dropped a ton of weight. He's moving better than he ever has in the ring.
Yeah,
he's already won before.
He doesn't need to win this.
No.
Like I think because we have too much stuff running here.
There's no way. Really weird.
Huh. Not sure what the technical difficulties are about, but we're gonna keep rolling on here anyway. So, Benjamin, you just
I chose
Mojo Rawley.
Yeah, so Mojo, Sammy. I chose Mojo because I know a lot of people think it's going to be Braun Strowman, and I don't think it's going to be Braun Strowman because Braun Strowman doesn't need to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
He doesn't.
He doesn't need that win.
No.
I was torn between Mojo and Samoa Joe. Because Samoa Joe came in, he was hot with the marks, just not quite there with the casuals. I feel like this kind of reintroduces him as someone who's not lined with Triple H. But, no, and Sami Zayn's a good pick, too. I was also up there for him, so... but no, I think Mojo's a guy. This is how you can establish Mojo.
Did it last year, the year before? Last year with Baron Corbin?
Yeah, and then the first year with Cesaro.
100%.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Yeah, I also went Mojo, Raleigh. So.
Yep.
Okay.
What do you got next there, Brad?
The next is the Cruiserweight Championship. This one was actually hard.
I'm sure it was as a fan.
I'm sure you were hard.
It was hard because I see the attraction of Austin Aries being the champion. It keeps the feud going, but I think it's going to be Neville in the end.
You just love Neville so much. Okay.
Well, it's not so much
Hold
that.
on.
No,
Just hold on.
okay.
Benjamin, Cruiserweight Championship match. Neville versus Austin Aries. Who do you have coming out of WrestleMania as Cruiserweight Champion?
The greatest man who ever lived.
Austin Aries.
Austin Aries.
Benjamin has Austin Aries. Now, Brad, why do you have Neville?
There's a bunch of different reasons.
I just love him so much. Okay. Point 2.
He's got a 9 and a 10, but
The women and the battle.
Right. Yeah.
The women in
Gotcha.
the battle royal.
Too many faces.
Have face wins. Austin Aries is this weird tweener right now, but I guess he's technically the face because Neville's the bad guy.
Yeah.
I don't think you clean sweep faces win on the
Let me
pre-show.
tell you something, Brad. A little fun fact for you. Last year, all of the faces won in the pre-show.
Yeah, but what was on the pre-show? Kalisto versus
United States
Ryback?
Championship match was on the pre-show. Kalisto versus Ryback. There was some tag team action. New Day versus the League of Nations 3-on-4. No, that wasn't pre-show. No,
Anyway,
something else pre-show. Anyway, all the faces.
Having the faces win on the pre-show.
The women
is
battle
safe.
royal. Yep.
Is safe just because.
And it's going to be live on the USA Network as well.
Yeah, you want the crowd motivated, and you want the crowd feeling good about themselves and their thousands of dollars of purchase to be there. So
either way, I think the cruiserweight match, even though it's on the pre-show, is
gonna be great.
is gonna be a fantastic
the show on free TV.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Free
a fantastic match.
Insanity.
So the crowd is gonna win no matter what. So I think they may just keep it on Neville, give him his WrestleMania moment.
Yep.
Unless what their plan is, if Neville loses it, he's like, I'm done with the cruiserweights. I'm gonna go to I'm done with the cruiserweight.
And I think Austin Aries can bump up. I look at the two of them and I'm like, Austin Aries can go up.
I think Austin Aries could definitely go up. For right now, I think they're going to run with the two of them as the top, top of the tower for the cruiserweights and have them feud for a while.
Goes up.
Yeah.
Till they feud for a while, yeah.
And then, my only other fear is if Neville loses, I'm going to feel like Neville was just kind of the prop. Like, to help prop up the cruiserweight division. And
well, if he did, then that was worth it.
Yeah, then he did his job correctly. Like, Neville was injected into the cruiserweights because they needed some adrenaline.
Yeah, they needed to legitimize the cruiserweights.
And he took the cruiserweight division on his back and has run with it. Like, he did his job extremely well, and he's gonna be a reason to keep watching 205 Live. And there are many reasons to watch 205 Live. Please watch 205 Live.
Yeah. We got to get it out of the 9th spot.
Yeah, zero memes. 205 Live is very good.
It should be number 4 right behind NXT.
Yeah. So, and I also just want to make a note. I have all of my matches. I apologize for the Heyman and Han. All of my matches are in except for 3. No. So, we should be good going forward. At least for a little while.
Just a note there as we conclude the pre-show. Someone asked in the chat. These matches are in our poll. We're gonna try and book the pre-show. It's WrestleMania. WrestleMania is a big deal. All these matches are a big deal.
Yeah.
So we're gonna predict all of them, and you, the nation, also have to predict all of them. So. Yeah, you can find all of them in the poll, and that poll can be found. The link to that poll can be found in the description below. Go fill it out. Go fill it out at the end of this. Well, I already gave my picks. I already ran them off, so
you can go get some food.
People can go to the description now and fill it in and be like, "Wow, I'm never over People's Champion."
Okay, so I'll take the lead on the next one.
Okay, go ahead.
So now to the main event.
Raw Tag Team Triple Threat Ladder Match.
Perfect match to open up the main card.
I have Enzo and Cass becoming your new Raw Tag Team Champions.
I also have Enzo and Cass.
Fuck off.
It's right there in pencil.
It just feels, it feels good. They don't really have anything else on the go.
They have not won a tag team championship belt in their entirety with the WWE.
This is true.
And I think you want to make moments at WrestleMania, and this will be a WrestleMania moment.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would agree with that. As much as I would love the club to retain the belts and have championship gold till the end of time, as weird as this is to say, I just don't feel like they're there yet.
Who?
The club.
That's the exact point I was going to make about Enzo and Cass.
I just don't feel like the club are over with the casuals yet.
And I don't think Enzo and Cass are ready to be champions.
Fantastic.
I guess because I think whoever does win it is just going to hold it until the New Day, once they get through this whole hosting WrestleMania thing, and the New Day comes back to the tag team division, and the New Day wins it.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair.
And then the New Day can wear their brand new, custom designed New Day tag team belts.
I have a feeling they're about to put the club together.
Yeah.
The club.
I think
And
that
I
is
think
something that
they
is...
want the belts in there to be like, yeah, the club is a big deal.
Yeah.
They want to load it up with big talent.
I would agree.
That's why I have the club retaining. I think you need to give the club that big win.
Yeah.
You need to give them that big win to make people realize that they're a legitimate tag team. They're like all of this said, like, man, oh man, it's Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, Cesaro and Sheamus are all going to be in the ring together at WrestleMania. Like, that match is going to be fantastic. Those four guys are like off the charts good. So as long as they're given a lot of room to work, as long as they're given the time and they can, Enzo and Cass don't get in the way so much, more specifically Enzo, then it should be a hell of a match.
Yeah. Plus, I think what's in the cards, and you can kind of see it coming, is I think Enzo and Cass win the belts, they hold it for a while, and then eventually this year you're going to see that split. Since WWE can't hold on to anything or pace anything out, like the whole Randy and Bray thing, they could have made that go longer. They could have put so many more layers to it, but they're just like,
that is true.
No, we got to get this for WrestleMania. So I think at like SummerSlam, they'll either be broken up or Cass will be a singles competitor with Enzo as his manager.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the longer time goes on, the less likely I see one of them turning off into a heel. The manager role is
appealing.
No, I don't. No, I think they should stay a tag team. I think they should just be one of those tag teams that stays a tag team.
Yeah, but Vince has got a
big Cass is 100% spinning off into singles competition. They've hinted at it all year. And I have to agree with Brad. In the next year, I could easily see Enzo and Cass being
look at the
split.
Push he got when Enzo was out hurt.
Oh, it was all they could do to restrain themselves from giving him a title.
Yeah.
He was a part of the Fatal 4-Way for...
Part of one of the Fatal 4-Ways for the... He was part of the Fatal 4-Way, the big one.
Yeah.
It was Roman, Finn... No, it wasn't. He was one of them, though.
Roman, Seth, KO, and Cass or something?
Yeah, he was in one of the Fatal 4-Ways, yeah.
Yeah, he was in the big one, yeah.
So, they keep hinting at it. I don't know. They're going to be broken apart in some capacity, or he's going to enter singles competition in some way. I think the safest way to keep him over, keep him as a face, is have Enzo slide into the, I'm going to work the mic, and you do the work.
Yeah.
So, what do you got next there, Brad?
I had the Intercontinental Championship.
This one's pretty open and shut.
Yeah, this one's Baron Corbin.
Yes.
I
answer in the affirmative.
Help me God if Dean Ambrose wins this.
God,
because he has not defended that belt since before the Royal Rumble.
Defended his belt? Has he done anything? Has he done anything?
I'm pretty sure they weren't on television at all Tuesday.
He wasn't even on...
No, they weren't. There was a video released to the WWE Network YouTube channel that was 1:38. That was Dean's response to Baron Corbin. So,
Get Bear. And they're on the main card.
Yeah. They're on the main card. They're only on the main card because it's the IC title.
Swap it with the Cruiserweight title, please.
Or the tag. Like, even the tag, not leaving the ladder match.
The ladder match is going to be main card.
Okay.
they need to make, like, I know we talk about it a lot, but they need to make that IC title belt mean something again. And I think if Baron Corbin goes on, if he wins
If he goes on a tear,
he's got to hold it for at least 6 months.
Yeah.
very long time.
He's got to hold it for a long time for whoever wins it from him is going to mean something.
And he should have 2 or 3 solid feuds in that time period.
Yeah.
Meaningful feuds.
Like, you could have him set up with Apollo Crews if you want to try and get him. Maybe. I don't know if they're bringing up people from SmackDown. Maybe somebody comes up and goes after the IC title. I don't know if there's any single men coming up.
I don't know.
Like if they bring Shinsuke up, which I don't think is happening anymore now. He's not an IC title. He's straight for.
The Miz is. But no, The Miz is a top of the card kind of guy.
I think The Miz is beyond the IC title now. The Miz is a world title guy now.
Yeah.
Like, he's not. I mean, I guess if you want him to have a belt, yeah, but
have him feud with Luke Harper.
Yeah, Baron and Luke Harper would be.
But Luke Harper could be destined for top card stuff.
Yeah, he could be.
Whoever falls out of the WWE title picture, like whoever doesn't win. That's what I mean. Randy and Baron.
Randy would be a great superstar to elevate that IC title again.
Yeah.
He's a former Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, multiple Intercontinental Champions at the first of his career, and then he's a 12-time world champion. So
he's a 12-time world champion.
That quickly legitimized it. Have them feud for 4 months or something.
Just do what Cena did with the U.S. belt there.
Just have an open challenge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Face Randy. Yep. With the belt.
That'd be a good way. You could work in Apollo Crews. You can work in some lower tier guys and have them
Kurt
potentially
Hawkins come out and then get squashed,
and then
have
have
Mojo come out and put on a really good match. Like,
yeah,
you can do that.
Yeah.
Each member of the Ascension. I don't know.
I don't know why, but I almost feel like both shows are gonna get like
have the Freebird the IC title,
a third belt. I don't know why. It would be too.
Moving on, Brad. Who do you got there next? You got the mixed tag team match.
Sorry to cut you off, Rabbit. I don't see it happening.
It's not a good idea.
It's not.
The rosters are too thin, and the belts already mean nothing. So to toss in another one, it's like now I don't care about the titles at all. I can only care about the superstars.
Yeah, true.
We're already at that point. I hate to add more to that fire.
It's real. That's real.
So you got the mixed tag match
the
next?
Mixed tag.
You got the same order? I do.
Before Tuesday, I had John Cena.
Motherfucker.
After Tuesday, I have The Miz and Maurice winning.
I also have The Miz.
It was that promo.
It's going to be a slam dunk title defense.
The Miz did nothing. Like, did not refute anything that John Cena was saying to him. Didn't come back with a line or anything like that. Nothing. He just stood there stone-faced. And granted, I wouldn't put it past WWE to just have John Cena and Nikki win.
Oh, they're going to win. He's going to propose, and they're going to write
if
storyline after storyline for
Total
Bellas.
That doesn't matter, because if the proposal thing is a thing that's happening, which we're pretty sure is like 100% lock, but not a guarantee. But if the proposal thing happens, it doesn't matter if they win or lose.
It's true.
Like, it would be better for The Miz.
They're going to get a dirty win, man. They're going to get a dirty win, and then The Miz will officially be up 2-0 against John Cena at WrestleMania, and that's all the motivation and fuel he needs, paperwork he needs to go after the WWE Championship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, storyline-wise, it makes more sense for them, like Nikki and John, to go out on their backs.
Yeah.
Because that's going to elevate The Miz and Maurice.
Maurice will get a cheeky roll-up garbage pin on Nikki. Nikki will be pissed, looking at the ramp, looking at them, like yelling. John will let him slowly go down on one knee. She'll turn, be so surprised.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying.
Itself.
If you do it that way, then The Miz and Maurice, they have that thing that they can use over other wrestlers to be like, I beat John Cena, I beat Nikki Bella, like... You can use that as their, like, for them as heels. Plus, it's a built-in rivalry when John Cena comes back.
Yeah.
And it can just be John Cena versus The Miz. And if by that time The Miz has the world title,
John Cena comes back.
John Cena comes back and wins it for his 17th title reign against The Miz.
And see, like, I see.
It just seems like a better. Because then you get the Miz and Maurice get their win, but then John Cena and Nikki get married or get engaged, so they're still winning technically.
Yeah.
They're both leaving after WrestleMania anyway, so there's no point for them to win.
And like I said, like with a dirty roll up win, like if Maurice does it on Nikki, it kind of blurs that line where they're like, oh crap, were John and Maurice actually supposed to win? And then with Nikki turning around and with the proposal and everything, it blurs the lines between like reality and like fiction and non-fiction, and then the proposal's real.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's the way I see it going. And then, like I said, and like you kind of said, it bolsters up the Miz, like the Miz getting a win over John Cena, and to me, it bolsters up the Miz getting to be 2-0 against John Cena at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Like that's huge. Like that is WWE Championship material right there on paper. Not to mention the fact that he's their best, arguably the best worker on the mic.
Yeah.
So.
John Cena's pretty good too.
Arguably. So, Dawson, after those points.
The Nexus.
Okay.
Bray Wyatt.
Okay.
The WWE loves John Cena.
They do.
When moments of, man, they should put this guy over and it'll set these guys up forever, when those moments come, they double down on Big Match John. That's another one of these moments. They're going to have John and Nikki win. It's going to be just euphoric in Orlando.
That kills everything
and then John
for the Miz,
comes in with now he's 1-1. They have a tiebreaker match set up for a WrestleMania in the future. And John goes down one knee, proposes, everything's blissful ignorance. The storylines and the footage they get to write for Total Bellas or Total Divas, the money they can make with John winning before he leaves, they're just, Vince is rolling around in a big old bed of cash right now.
I
don't like it. I know he's big.
You don't like it as a fan. I don't like it either.
No, I don't agree with it.
I don't like the fact I picked John and Nikki winning because that's the way I think they're going to go.
Yeah.
I don't like it. The Miz and Maurice, the points you guys are making are bang on. That's how they should do it. That's not what they're going to do because they're stupid. They are stupid. The creative is stupid. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no. It's not objective. It is or subjective. It is definitely objective. They're dumb. They double down on stupid shit, and this is one moment where they're going to double down and be like, oh, they're going to win, they're going to do the proposal, we're going to be able to, the merch will move, the show, the Total Bellas show, like, it'll bring eyes to them, the whole proposal stuff, like, they're probably salivating over all of that stuff.
Yeah, but see,
as a wrestling fan and as a wrestler, as a wrestler and wrestling fan, as a wrestling show, the Miz and Maurice should win every goddamn time. 100%. The WWE is not just a wrestling promotion. They are a business corporation. They are a conglomerate of multiple avenues of revenue. And John Cena and Nikki Bella are the heads. John Cena is the head of one of the biggest sides, and Nikki Bella is a part of another side of the revenues. So that's where it's strictly from a business standpoint. That's the way they're going to go. If the Miz and Maurice win on Sunday, I am more than okay with that. I hope it happens. But I got to book WrestleMania to retain my title, and John Cena and Nikki Bella are going to win.
Got a quirky question. Kayfabe-wise, do you think they still get engaged?
In reality, do they get engaged?
Yeah, I don't know what you're asking.
No, sorry, in character. Do you think, even if they don't get engaged in real life, do you think in character they get engaged?
Oh my god, I don't even want to talk about it. Don't even want to talk about it.
You think that's something they would force on them, even though they're both leaving?
Oh, you mean kayfabe story-wise, have it happen anyway?
Nope.
No, I don't think so.
No.
John's too big and has too much, say. He has too much pull, right?
Yeah.
He makes way too much money, so he'd just be like, I'm not doing that. And he just wouldn't, right? He'd just straight up not do it, even if they wanted to. So it's an interesting idea, though. All right, moving on. What else you got there now, Brad?
The Raw Women's
Championship.
Championship. I have what should have happened properly, but Bayley to win at WrestleMania.
I also have the boss, Sasha Banks.
And I get why you guys are going with the Sasha heel, right?
Heel turn.
I think that is set up Monday night. Bayley wins by pinning Sasha, and then Monday night Sasha comes out and she goes full on heel on Bayley. I think Bayley gets the win at WrestleMania, and then it's heel turn Sasha, and it's going to be the Sasha and Bayley show for a couple of months.
To me, this was the toughest match to book. This was far and away the toughest one to book.
Because your heart's saying Charlotte.
No, not even. Like Bayley winning makes sense if they want to cash in on that moment, and they love it. They eat that shit up. From a wrestling standpoint, a heel turn by Sasha picking up the win over Bayley in a kind of dirty or heelish fashion, that kind of makes sense. Nia has never been a champion, so she's never been champion yet. So Nia winning kind of, you can make a case that way. And then Charlotte's the best there, so it's like Charlotte winning also makes sense. The only reason I don't go with Charlotte is because she's already like a 4 or 5 time women's champion. Like, she's caught Mickie James already, pretty much. Or she's right behind Mickie James. Mickie James is right behind Trish. So it's like they've rapidly.
Charlotte has only been the women's champion for a year.
Yeah,
and she's already a 5-time women's champion.
So Charlotte is great, but it doesn't, like, her winning doesn't make sense. There's a real possibility Nia's the first one eliminated, which is too bad.
Yeah.
But I think a Sasha heel turn's coming in some capacity.
I think heelish Sasha is gonna let Bayley tap out to the figure 4.
Yes.
And then capitalize and win. And then on Monday it's gonna be like, why didn't you let me lose? And be like, no, we'll go out there tonight and we'll take care of Charlotte and Dana Brooke. And then that's when the heel turn goes full nuclear. I think it kind of little bit of a just lets her tap, could stop it, but then lets Bayley tap out because she realizes that the belt's on the line, and then on Monday it's like, why didn't you rest? We'll go there tonight and do it, and then they win. The tag match
should have her tap again this time with Sasha piecing.
Yeah, Sasha just looking at her and then bouncing off the ropes, like jumping off the apron.
I got a question for you though.
No.
Do Bayley and Sasha have the ability to keep this feud going to SummerSlam?
Yeah.
You think that
if they never wrestle,
Sasha Botch and Bayley,
if they never wrestle until SummerSlam, yeah.
If they
each other, if they don't give it away on free TV or do it at a pay-per-view between WrestleMania and SummerSlam, and then they do Bayley and Sasha at SummerSlam, which is pottery, if you ask me, complete beautiful pottery.
Yes.
Then, yes, 100%.
Wow.
To answer your question, no.
I don't think they have the ability either.
SummerSlam, they're gonna probably set up. The women's
4 horsewomen.
The women's pitcher for SummerSlam, for the title, will probably be Charlotte and Asuka.
Really?
Yeah,
I think it'll be Charlotte and Becky Lynch.
That could be cool too.
Yeah, because we do have a new. Well, we don't know for certain, but we think that there is going to be another draft.
Oh, they'll 100% be a draft. Draft's always a go part of the year.
Yep.
So, all right, what do you got up next there, Brad?
I'm gonna guess he's gonna go with the U.S. title match.
Good
100%,
guess.
100% what he's got there.
And I have Chris Jericho winning.
Fuck off.
You've Y2J as
I
well.
also have Chris Jericho. Because then KO wins it on Raw.
Or something like that, or is it Backlash that's after? Payback, whichever one comes after Mania.
Extreme Rules.
Yeah, I think Extreme Rules is Raw's.
Once again, storyline-wise...
No, it's Payback and then Extreme Rules, sorry.
Jericho's been, he's the one that's been getting attacked and all that kind of stuff. He was the victim at the Festival of Friendship. Samoa Joe came out and helped Kevin Owens beat him down the other night. So I think Chris Jericho is winning.
Okay.
They'll give him his WrestleMania moment. And they'll be like...
He beat AJ last year clean.
Well, I mean,
Miz will bury another talent.
I mean,
And then
it doesn't matter because no
loses.
matter what, Kevin Owens is going to win that U.S. title
Yeah.
from him within the month, and that will be your A belt on Raw. Because I don't think, even though Brock has retired from UFC, I still don't think Brock's going to be around enough
Right.
for that.
Kevin Steen, come here for a second. Listen, bud, you've carried the Universal title all year for us. You did a heck of a job just gutting us through, and to
Yeah.
reward you, we're going to have you lose at Mania.
Yep.
Thanks for your hard work, bud.
Yep, it's pretty much the same thing was said to AJ too.
Yep. Fuck off. Did you pick Shane?
No,
Did you pick
you
Shane?
picked Shane.
I picked-
Jesus Christ, you fucking nut!
Wow. Actually,
Holy-
I shouldn't say anything because I left it open because this is the one that I've been hemming and hawing about the most. But
I picked Shane.
I was going with AJ.
I picked Shane.
Who are you picking?
I'm picking AJ because I think
Please pick Shane.
Please pick him.
Pick Shane. God, this will be a cakewalk for me Sunday. 13 matches, and this may be my easiest title defense.
I've picked Shane McMahon to beat AJ Styles at WrestleMania
You've
in
picked.
a one-on-one traditional match.
You picked Shane McMahon. Wow, so you're going to have the greatest talent in the business go 0-2 at WrestleMania to start his career.
See, I have him winning, but then for some reason he puts such a beating on Shane that Tuesday Daniel Bryan fires him, and Shane's like, "Yeah, okay, I'm good with that," and that's how you get him to Raw because Vince wants him on Raw. And he wore a red shirt. Well, not a red shirt, but
Oh, it's red.
all the
Oh, it's red.
important lettering on it, the P1 and everything was red Tuesday night. So it's a little bit of foreshadowing, I think.
You picked Shane.
Just a feeling.
Oh, boy.
It would not surprise me if Shane wins.
Just a feeling.
What a great way to blow out the back half of WrestleMania and have everybody leave pissed between Roman
But see,
Reigns
I
and
think-
Taker, Shane and AJ, Lesnar and Goldberg. What a great way to shut the show down 90 minutes ago.
Yeah.
We'll be able to turn it off.
I feel like this is the sleeper match, though. I think this is the one where people aren't expecting great things from it, but I think it could be.
But there's no stipulations, though. There's
No,
just
yeah,
a
there's no
traditional
just-
one-on-one.
Yeah,
And AJ alluded to that.
like
On
you can't
Tuesdays.
jump off of anything. You can't use any objects. Like I get it, but I don't know. I have a feeling where this is the match that could really like blow us away. I could be wrong. Shane can still do a coast to coast.
Kinda, yeah.
Because, I mean, sure, there's no garbage can to slam into somebody's face, but, I mean, he can still do a missile drop kick.
Yeah. I don't know, man. The match, just thinking of when you take away all the spots and all the insanity, what is Shane McMahon as a professional wrestler? Name me one iconic move Shane does that doesn't involve some weird gimmick.
His fist flurry.
His weird fists.
Yeah.
Yep. He's just gonna fist AJ Styles into submission.
100% on a roller coaster.
That wouldn't work on you?
The ultimate throw ride.
Man,
I'd be
that
tapping
if
real
Shane wins, that's gonna be so bad. They're gonna have the crowd turn on the whole thing so hard.
Yeah. People would instantly hate SmackDown. Like,
Oh, the
unless what they're going to try and do is turn AJ face, and they think that the way they turn AJ face is to have him lose to Shane, and Shane gets the heat for winning.
Oh no, just a feeling. Just a feeling.
what do you got
Okay.
next there, Brad?
I have the unsanctioned match between Seth Rollins and Triple H.
Surprised the Battle of the Yard didn't come up yet, but alright.
Nope.
The unsanctioned match.
Who do you have winning there?
Seth Rollins.
This is one of my three that I do not have chosen yet. Because I'm having a real tough time. I'm going with... I was thinking about it all day. Triple H.
I feel like Seth Rollins is gonna win. His promo Monday night totally got me.
You're crying.
I wish
You're bawling.
this was the Seth that we got when he came back from his knee injury the first
Yeah,
time.
I tweeted it live from our Twitter account at NeverOverLive during our Raw live tweet, which we also do for SmackDown Live as well, where I said that we're finally getting the 10-month-old face Seth promo we should have got when he returned.
And that totally and I think Seth is going to win, but I still think he's going to win, but he's not going to be around for the next little while. Like, I think the match is going to take so much. It's going to... Triple H is going to work that knee. They're going to work that knee hard. So I think either if he is hurt, really hurt, which I'm not 100%, but I still think it's just, they're just working us.
It is 100% a work, yeah.
I don't think his knee is actually hurt, but I think
not at all.
What they should do is just work that knee and then kind of like take him off for a little while.
Yeah.
Hunter winning, like I don't. What happens when Hunter wins?
Kind of nothing.
Triple H isn't going to be able to stay around and keep that feud going.
Nope.
Like, he only shows up for WrestleMania season and that's it.
Just a feeling.
To me, I think Samoa Joe shows up there and beats down Seth a bit, and then Finn shows up to save the day.
I don't think Finn saves Seth Rollins.
No.
Finn does not save Seth Rollins in a world where Seth put Finn on the shelf for 9 months.
I think that's forgotten.
It is absolutely not forgotten.
There's no way they can do Finn and Seth now. There's no way they can do that.
100% can.
Maybe in a year.
I'd be down for that at
Yeah,
SummerSlam.
it's a face versus face, yeah. It's a 100% face versus face. Do it up. Your 2 top guys.
Yeah.
Your 2 top guys on Raw. Face versus face. You do it again. We did it last year at SummerSlam. Inaugural Universal title match. You do it again at this SummerSlam. Both faces.
Last year?
For that.
Yeah, SummerSlam last year.
It was not face versus face.
Yeah, Seth was a heel.
Well, yeah,
Seth
but
was definitely a heel.
I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about kayfabe. I'm talking about like just they went at it.
Yeah.
They did it last SummerSlam. Do it again
Even
this
though
SummerSlam.
Seth was a heel, he was cheered.
Yeah, and now it's this SummerSlam. You do it again. I think if Finn comes out, he screws Seth.
Then that makes Finn a heel.
Sure.
I don't think they bring Finn back as a heel.
He'll be over as a heel. He'll be over as a heel.
The
Taker!
match.
The battle of the year.
The battle of the big dogs. Roman Reigns.
Who do you got, Brad?
You just said it.
Roman Reigns.
Oh, sorry.
I
thought you said Taker and Roman
Judging
Reigns.
by the size of that ramp, Taker may take 20 minutes to...
This is the
walk it.
match that I have put the least amount of thought into in such a capacity that I have not yet picked a winner.
I don't care who wins this. It's not going to be a good match.
This match is just... I do not... This match should be on a show, on a card called Matches I Do Not Care About.
Yeah.
Because... Wow, I do not care about this.
This is the main event of the pay-per-view called Wow, I didn't realize there was a pay-per-view this Sunday, but it was forgettable.
I do not want to watch this match. I do not want to see... I do not care who wins. I do not care...
Do you work Monday?
About either... Yes.
That's too bad.
I do not care about either of these individuals.
Should call in sick Monday.
We'll definitely call in sick with this video footage.
All of your managers. Oh, I didn't realize most of our crowd came from your boss.
But no,
Send us money, Terry.
So, I don't know who could... I just don't know which way this is going to go.
Which way it's going to go?
If I'm thinking about it, like, if Roman squashing him as a heel and then be on permanent, that's the only way.
He's not... That's just it. He's
Yeah,
not going to be a heel.
Undertaker cannot win this match, or what has it all been about?
Exactly.
The
If
rumors...
I can't scuba.
The rumors going around is this is probably Taker's last match.
It has
he
to be.
needs hip surgery fierce.
He
But
needs
it's
a
like-
needle.
He needs like 10 cc's of morphine and work everywhere. If this is his last match, Taker's an old school wrestling guy, he's losing.
Yeah, 100%.
If this is his last
You go
match,
out on your back.
You go out on your
You go
back.
out on your back.
And that's what
Stone
it
Cold
is.
Steve Austin.
Yep. So
and I think for whatever reason they think that this is the way that he gets. This is how they get Roman over by having him beat the Undertaker.
They think it'll make him a face somehow, but this will put nuclear heat on Roman, and hopefully they look at it and be like, okay, he's
and they've in no way built Taker to be like a heel.
No. Not
So
at all.
There's no way you're going to. There's no way you can make Undertaker a heel.
No, you can't.
There's no way. He's not around enough. It's just he's an icon, so he shows up and everybody freaks out. But God, it's getting tougher and tougher to watch the guy go because he can't. They should. Roman will probably win. That's fine as long as they double down and be like, he's a heel. Have Authors of Pain show up on Raw, put the three of them together, and then just have them steamroll everybody as heels that don't give a shit.
And then a club versus whatever the hell they are.
Authors of Pain versus the Club versus the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
With Finn versus Roman. And that's your feud for the next 10 years, by the way. Which is awesome.
They put on a good match when it was in the Fatal 4-Way.
That's your technical guy
versus your wrestling
versus
guy.
your WWE guy.
Yeah.
And that to me is your feud for the next 10 years. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. Universal title.
Brock Lesnar. And my God, Paul Heyman, you cut a bad promo Monday night.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
That was
weird.
Horrible.
Bill Goldberg.
You think Goldberg's going to stick around after Mania?
No, I think he's going to stick around for one night after WrestleMania.
Who does he drop it to?
Finn Balor.
I like your style, but it's not going to happen.
Okay.
They've never swapped a world title on Raw.
They are full on aware of what the Raw after WrestleMania is now, and I think to just completely put the rocket up its ass.
That's true.
They are going to. Goldberg.
That would be legendary.
Brock can't beat Goldberg now. It's weird saying this. Brock can't beat Goldberg for the Universal title at WrestleMania. How does he do it differently now? What does he change? He's lost horribly twice. How do you come back from that to do it at WrestleMania? To just get the belt in a one-off and then not have the rematch? Because you got to do it again then. Because Goldberg's got the only way to do it is for Goldberg to just steal the deal. Brock goes away for a while. Goldberg's done.
How does Finn beat Goldberg?
He just does.
It doesn't work.
It's too quick. I don't know. Finds a way. But the fact of the matter is...
disappears in shadows and reappears in another corner.
The fact of the matter is... Goldberg is retaining the Universal title.
Wow.
At WrestleMania 33.
I'm really glad you tossed away your picks in this one to make it just a singles match for the Never Over Championship. I appreciate it.
Okay, and the WWE Championship match.
Bray Wyatt.
I also picked Bray Wyatt. That was pretty good. I just wanted to leave that some air to breathe. That's pretty good. Bray Wyatt. So that's the show of shows, boys. We don't even have to talk about that.
Randy.
He's just gonna do it. He's just gonna beat him.
Yeah. Plus, with the rumor that I think that Randy's goal to get Bray
You
Wyatt.
hate dirt sheets. You hate them. You look at dirt sheets more than I do, and you've been just watching wrestling for 2 years. Oh my God, Brad Meltzer.
Hey man, when I get into something, I dive deep.
Where are you going for these dirt sheets?
Who are you diving into?
Yeah, where do you find out all these rumors?
Who are you deep diving? Pervert.
As bad as it is to say, I watch other wrestling podcasts on YouTube.
Wow.
Okay.
But
thank you for joining this
Brad
on
Meltzer
Brad's last WrestleMania podcast. No, okay, yeah, no. So Bray Wyatt, yeah, and Randy wants to get Bray over, and this will do it. Yeah, like that's behind the scenes, on the forefront of things. You have a character who can be the top guy with the character that he's been working on for the last 4 years, 5 years,
forever.
So his power level is at an all-time high, especially once he conquers Snake, and it'll be. I'm very much looking forward.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that match.
So
I'm gonna do a quick count to see how many matches I'm looking forward to. 1. All right.
Yeah,
No, the cruiserweight match should be good. The promos of the mixed tag have
elevated that.
Have gotten my attention.
Yeah.
I have 4 matches.
I think the Raw tag team match will be pretty good.
I think the Raw tag team match is going to be interesting if the Hardys show up.
Dawson's like, can I change my answer to the Hardys now?
No, I'm just looking at this and it's just like, oh wow.
I mean, it's the cruiserweights, the U.S. title match, Shane and AJ, and the unsanctioned match are the 4 matches that I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah, cruiserweights, the mixed tag. I'm looking forward to see what happens there. Seth and Triple H.
Have that match close the show.
And then, I guess the U.S. title match. I'll be looking forward to that one
and
too.
Seth close WrestleMania.
I think Seth should win with a curb stomp, though.
No, he's got to win with a pedigree, man. Come on.
He'll win. He'll do the socket. He'll hit him with the pedigree.
See, I mean, that's probably what is going to happen.
I think there'll be blood, man.
I think it would be so much better if Seth wins without the pedigree, where he just goes, "I'm not your boy anymore. I'm not using your move."
I think he takes it from him.
That's what I think it is too. I think he takes the pedigree.
It just hit me that WrestleMania is this weekend, and I got excited.
And then you're like, "Wow, the matches."
No, I think of it. No, here's what's interesting. I got excited, and then I think about last year, and how last year's just drug on to the main event we didn't care about. And we sat there and we watched it for 5.5 to 6 hours anyway. And it just didn't... It was exactly what we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So, when you think about this WrestleMania...
The Ultimate Thrill Ride, Part 2.
Do you think they learned anything different going into this WrestleMania?
No!
They never learned their lessons.
Not even from WrestleMania, last year's WrestleMania to this year's WrestleMania. I don't think they've learned anything since Wrestle Kingdom 11.
Yeah.
At the start of this year.
There's
3 months.
Looking at the card and the matches that they
have not learned anything.
Their agents are high, their producers are high,
so
Hunter is high, Vince is dead.
They haven't.
Stephanie is sober.
Yeah, they haven't learned anything.
These are the problems. Kevin Dunn is breathing. And these are the problems that plague.
WrestleMania 34 might be pretty interesting.
I realize the chat's been covered up by that McAfee warning for a few.
Yeah. What? No. If it's going to be fucking Reigns and Lesnar 34, it's already shaping up to be trash. If that's the go-to, like, there's going to be your main event at WrestleMania 34.
If 34 is actually Lesnar Reigns, then Meltzer is destroying the WWE.
Yeah.
Old Big Dick.
Then we'll have the Big Dick Meltzers single-handedly based Big Dick blowing out the core, the Fed.
Yeah.
The Federation.
Don't say it. They could get us sued.
I'll watch New Japan. I don't care.
I don't give a shit about your kids.
Could be gay.
So, on that, if Brock, like we think Brock is going to win it Sunday night, does Brock hold the Universal title for a whole year?
Sure.
No.
He could.
No.
That's what I'm worried about.
No.
He could.
No.
He could do it.
No, he couldn't.
Yeah, he could.
Oh man, the Universal Champion showed up. We haven't seen him for 3 months. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
This mystic Universal Champion, we never see a belt that just vanishes for a quarter of the year and then reappears and means nothing. He could not do it.
He could do it.
That'd be...
He held
massive...
He held it from SummerSlam to WrestleMania when he beat Cena.
What a massive slap in the face. That would be to all the guys who show up.
Pretty much the whole thing.
But look at it. We're in the dark days of wrestling where the WWE's ratings are at an all-time low, and
the Universal Championship is worthless. So yeah.
So you think Goldberg wins, and he loses it to Finn?
I think he loses it to somebody on Monday.
So, just quickly, where do you track Lesnar picking up the Universal title then for it to be
SummerSlam?
You think he holds it from SummerSlam to Mania?
Yeah. Again. Or he gets it at the Rumble or some garbage. I don't know.
See, I would rather see him win it at the Rumble. Do another Rumble where whoever's the last man in the ring wins the belt, and it's Brock.
Could be that way.
But although that would mean people would have to be, they would be trying to like it would be like the authority working against Brock Lesnar for some reason.
I hope that his heart explodes in his chest some point.
Very well could. Very well could, given what he said on Edge and Christian's podcast.
That could free us from this madness.
Do you
No.
Are you talking about Goldberg?
Yeah.
I was talking about Lesnar.
Oh, Goldberg.
Oh, Goldberg's heart could, Brock Lesnar's heart could also explode because he's a freak of a man.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
He's a man.
Goldberg would just have both of his knees buckled at the same time and then he'd never walk again.
Goldberg quoting Bill Goldberg, the third Universal Champion, and current reigning Universal Champion going to the main event of WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar, quoted as, "I'm miserable. My body's miserable. I'm in constant pain.
Doesn't sleep, stressed out.
I hate this. Why do you think I was wearing a jacket for the first few months? Because I hate my body." He's miserable.
Wow.
And he's the current top belt.
Yeah. The main belts.
He's the guy.
Air quotes for days.
Yeah.
And he is, he's bitching. But it's all about his kids, man.
I imagine he's getting paid a ton of money.
Yeah, he said if he wants to feel good, he hates everything, but he said if he wants to feel good, he'll go buy a car.
That's what he did after Survivor Series in Toronto.
Because it was a huge paycheck, and he put in the work. It was hard work. So he went and bought a car.
Wow. I mean, I guess to each his own, right? But still.
I respect Brock more than I respect Bill. Brock at least was like, I don't give a shit about anybody. I'm going to go to my ranch in Saskatchewan.
I'm here for a paycheck.
I come here because I get paid. And Bill's like, I hate this. I hate all of this. I'm miserable. At least Brock's like, I'll build the ring. I don't give a shit as long as I'm getting paid fat stacks. I'm like, okay, I can respect that.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because at least he's coming out right and saying it. Bill's just whining like a little bitch. But being like, no, like, it's great for my son, but I'm miserable, and I hate this, and I don't want to do it. But, like, my son's having a good time. His son is also why I think he wins at WrestleMania. You're going to tell me that they're going to make him, like, his whole thing has been for his son and all that garbage, and they're going to have him lose at WrestleMania?
Then Brock Lesnar can never appear again.
Yeah.
Yep. Then you've
I also haven't ruled that out.
You've perfectly executed two guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the whole year's been for naught.
What if it's like a giant meta meme? What if it's like, what if the Brock Lesnar Goldberg for the Universal title at WrestleMania 33 is like a giant meta meme that is just like a horrible, such a bad match that like it's incredibly like on the nose, bad, like extravagant, like kind of like Seth or kind of like Triple H and Sting, where it was like over the top. Just silly, stupid coming on the end with like NWO and DX and all that trash. But it's like that, but this. And then they reset tomorrow or Monday.
I don't know. It's hard to say with the Universal title. It's just.
I think I speak for all of us when I say we're all feeling pretty gutted now about WrestleMania, especially the end.
I still think Brock is going to win, but I hope you're right. I hope what you said happens because, man, I would love to see Finn come back and get that rocket right to the top again.
Yeah. There's only one way to find out, I guess.
Join us live.
And that's to watch WrestleMania. And while you're at it, after you've subscribed to the award-winning WWE Network for $9.99 a month, first month free to new subscribers, you boot up that tab, or you toss down your Xbox One, PS4, Roku, Chromecast, or smart television, or laptop, desktop. Slap it up in a tab. Put us right beside it. Also pause your stream so it's like kind of synced. But and we'll watch it with you. Join us, chat with us, interact with us. We want to interact with you. Join us for WrestleMania. Watch WrestleMania with us. Enjoy it together. Familia.
Big show.
Compadres. Hermanos.
We need to be distracted from this 4
Yeah,
5
cry
6
with us.
hours stuck on this couch.
We're all going to have to do something during the
We may
Flow
drink.
Rider.
I'm going to be sad. Pitbull's appearing. This is the worst WrestleMania of all time. We're also doing TakeOver, which will be a shining beam of hope on what should be a fantastic weekend of pro
Their
wrestling.
last 3 matches are going to look pretty
Under 5 minutes, so I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
Minutes.
Gotcha. Yeah.
They are going to be over 5 minutes.
Think so?
Yeah.
I'm not expecting a long match. I'd say maybe 10 minutes at the most.
3 months free for returning subscribers to the award-winning WWE Network for $9.99 a month. Whoa! I should have quit! I should have canceled. Man, that's greasy.
How does that work?
That's so grease. We cut out for a second. But that's so greasy.
So could you pay for a month, quit, wait a month, come back, and then have 3 free months, be there, wait a couple more months, quit? Like, you get most of the year for free otherwise.
Could be trash.
Okay, we're back. We're back to end this episode of the Wrestle Recap Podcast, number 20 for March 30th. Make sure, if you haven't already, you fill out the Never Over People's Championship poll into the description below. Get your picks in, fill it out, try and predict WrestleMania. If you win, we will put your name in the overlay right over there. Pinch and Live Kill are our defending Never Over People's Champions going into WrestleMania. So make sure you fill out that poll.
I'm going to throw in a bonus prize right here
Okay.
for the People's Champion.
Don't make a promise you can't keep. Go ahead.
I'll be able to keep it. Bonus prize for whoever wins, or the multiple people who win People's Champion. I will draw you with the championship belt.
Oh, wow.
Your custom wrestling character. You just send us a description of
How can I win?
Of what you want your character to look like.
How do I win?
Well, Benjamin, if you wanted to become Never Over People's Champion, you can't. But if you wanted to become Never Over People's Champion, you go into the description of this video, find the link, click on it, fill in that poll, fill in the survey, make sure you put your name in there, and you have a chance to become Never Over People's Champion if you get the most predictions right for WrestleMania. 13 matches, so there's a lot of variables at work, so make sure you fill that in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow us on Twitter as we're rolling into WrestleMania weekend. It's a big weekend. Tomorrow night is the Hall of Fame, so undoubtedly we'll have some tweets about the Hall of Fame. We won't be doing a live stream about it, but we'll make comments on it. I know myself, I'm going to be looking for the whole Kurt Angle induction just to see how that is, because Kurt's one of the greatest. And then on Saturday, we're going to do a live stream viewing party of NXT TakeOver Orlando. That will start at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a non-title match, very informal. We're going to try and book NXT TakeOver Orlando as best we can, and then just see what plays out. Nothing on the line there, though. Just going to have a fun night seeing what the talent is coming up next for the WWE, because we could see some of that talent on Monday night.
Very soon.
Or Tuesday night.
Or Tuesday night. Yeah, exactly right. And then, of course, on Sunday is the big night, WrestleMania. Our pre-show will start at 6 p.m. Eastern. I think that's going to be partway through the pre-show. Yeah. Maybe we'll pick up early. We'll definitely be keeping tabs on the matches because, we have some guys. What's the expression I'm looking for? We have our hats in the ring.
Yeah,
kind of works. So we'll be keeping tabs on it, but we're planning on starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'll be partway through the pre-show, and then, of course, at 7 p.m. Eastern, the main card will begin. We'll be having a live stream viewing party for that entire pay-per-view. You'll get our reactions and commentating. We'll give you the results as they happen, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. Come chat. Make sure you go to the description. Fill out the Never Over People's Championship poll. Guys, this has been the Wrestle Recap Podcast, number 20 for March.
We're going to WrestleMania.
This is our go home show.
This is the go home podcast.
Yeah.
This is our.
We're going to WrestleMania.
Ultimate thrill ride.
If all, you know what? In post, we should just have a logo appear of WrestleMania.
This is right on top.
Let's all just point over this way right here.
They have like a Snapchat sticker thing that you can kind of.
We all just kind of lay back and point up, and then it just kind of comes up right here.
All right, so guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys Saturday.
See you Saturday.